protection? Just hand-waving that detail away? Whatever. Not my department.
That's actually pretty funny. All right, what up, y'all? First and foremost, welcome back. I know that it kind of seems weird because I streamed twice yesterday and now I'm back to normal scheduling today. This ain't gonna be a length. Well, this is gonna be the average stream length. Today, as I start work. Well, I'm back at work today, so yeah. What we're gonna try to do is as much as we can on Praetor before I have to get off. That's at least the goal of this stream. Now we got a lot done just in general. Like we've been clearing house in term on the quest department. I think what I probably really need to do is I need to really like step it up in the exploration department. Like actually fill out the maps, start to see some things that I probably normally am not seeing and things of that nature. But I also want to go back and check these out too. So I think he wants me to go back to, yeah, he wants me to go back to Paradise Isle anyway. I said Siege of Praetor. So much to learn here. And meanwhile, I'm about to go back to Paradise Island to check out some stuff. How much money do I have? I don't really have that much. I do think we're going to hit 30 way before we beat the game as well. So it's going to be kind of similar to what happened with 3. I said with 3, with 1. So our goal right now is just try to see if we could do as many side quests as we can before we finally take out everything else. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Paradise Isle. I don't think anyone else needed to talk to me. I think Tristan was the only one when we were here. So let's go ahead and hit the terminal and get it cracking. Amen with an AK-47 fully automatic. Boom. Everything's new. Yeah. Just don't face that shit. Alright. So we got a couple of places to be. Let's go ahead and switch up our quest real quick. I don't think you could track mentions, but what we can do is we could track that. We gotta go back to Eden. Do I have the stuff for me to level that up? Oh, also we got the new kit for Val. Yeah, we got the advanced kit for Val. So for Val, we can either do a burst charger and the energy accelerator, but for the burst charger, weapons now fire in a short burst and damage in an AoE. It also has a slightly increased damage overall. Valerie's weapons now periodically fire a large beam that deals massive damage. Her regular shots also have regular damage overall. So you can either have an AoE or you can have a massive single target hit. And then you got the enhanced generator. Companion abilities charge more quickly and slightly increases the effectiveness of her armor. Valerie constantly regenerates health and slightly increases the effectiveness of their armor. I like that. And then a burst. Hey, so we got Val all the way up. I still need to do Marisol's and a few others.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
All right, so I do need Tristan with me. Yeah, because we're going to take care of Tristan's companion quest real quick, and then I'm going to look at the rest of the stuff that's on Paradise Island as well that we got. And then we're going to go back to Praetor. Hopefully this don't take no longer than an hour. Because to fully survey Paradise, not Paradise Island, but to fully survey Praetor, you're going to need some time, especially because you're on foot most of the time. Let's see. So we already got Marisol up. So Tristan, aggressive challenges. Enemies taunted by Tristan's companion ability are goaded instead. The goaded enemies is not you. Do not use cover and take additional damage. And you got freeze charge, mainly attack speed, as well as plus 25% speed damage. After companion ability, Tristan is frenzied. Oh, so it's frenzied. For a duration. While frenzied, he deals bonus melee damage, attacks more often, and moves faster. I think this one would be more beneficial to the team. And let's go ahead and go to... I don't know why the game is doing this, because I fast traveled to all these places. It's like ever since they did that hot fixed, it ruined like my maps. But we gonna let it rock. So you need me to go to the box relay? All right. Actually, that's right. There's a rift right there too. I don't think I found all the rift anomalies here, but I found some of them. Also, the crabble meat is like right above its stomach. Oh, this is Westport. This is not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. Waterback facility. See what we could do.
What did I tell you? Unless you got approval, you can make like a sprat and skedaddle.
Show access passive approval. Engineering. I just want to see what's past the what passes for auto mechanical parts in this area. What is this place any? Well, nah, because it's going to lock me out.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
Okay. Science. Oh, I don't have my science up. Sounds serious, everyone, all right?
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Understood, my boy. So we got access. Access granted. Let's go. I do like that added benefit that not everyone is like, even if you do clap up a few people that's a part of a faction, like the whole faction isn't against you, or you lose like faction points. Let's see what's up here. Okay, you have a name. So what's going on with you?
Did the authorities send you? Did my torrent of messages finally convince them of the vast crab-like dangers near at hand? What a relief. In here I thought myself dismissed as a loon.
Okay, slow down. What are you babbling about? Was that my speech? Yeah. If you expect me to stand here and listen to you ramble on, I'll need payment up front.
Ah, good. A captive audience. Money well spent. You must have spied those nefarious crabbles, roiling, rippling, bubbling, and churning out in the water.
Yeah,
No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to defy us. A consortium, nay, an army.
Egads! You might have a legitimate cause for alarm. Thank you, friend. Crabbles seem fine to me. Like crabs, but more. Avoid eye contact, and back away quickly. Any one of us could be a crab in disguise. What if they're just animals and you're just losing your mind?
You actually believe me? No, stranger. Thank you. With your confidence and support, I believe the Crabble threat can and will be defeated. Remain strong, and together we will outlast the Crabble.
Subdivisor. Right. Thanks for the warning. So I just went up there for 350 bits. I take it there was a different way that conversation should have went. I'm just trying to do this. Aided him. Box relay. That's Golden Ridge. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this mention thing off of my what's-it-face. I can't, because I can't click it.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
What's going on?
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
Okay. Depends on what you need and what I get in return. Actually, I'm just passing through on a mission of vengeance.
You see, Woodrow? Why, at this rate, we'll have the facility up and running in little to no time.
That's what scares me, Marshal.
Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak.
Okay. You want someone to patch it up, ideally someone disposable. Death by gas leak was not on my to-do list today. I'll try not to breathe too much. Good luck, Marshal.
I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
Okay. I'll work with the Delphinia and see what I can do. Can't make any promises, but I do like the idea of Zeranium shield.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never stay.
They don't know Montelli is dead. I killed Montelli. Okay, good. Hazel Chapman.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here.
I take it something happened to the quartermech. That's really what you're calling it?
Passed during the attack. Got his face melted clean off by this weird goo. And he was one of the lucky ones. Excuse the mess, by the way. Auntie gave us a pummeling a few weeks back. The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment should do just the trick.
Okay. That's a rather brutal judgment of your former cohorts. Never underestimate the capabilities of an unsmooth, untroubled mind. That's a disrespectful one. Because if your brain's smooth, that means you lack the ability to think. Oh no, that's a rather brutal judgment of your former cohort.
That's what I always say. Why overcomplicate perfection? Now what'll it be?
Okay,
Aw, I really need someone else to test this thing. Tell you what, if you give it a go and have any trouble, I'll be happy to get you sorted.
Understood.
Greetings, potential customer. State your business.
Let's see what you have to say.
Wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Open
Does
vendor.
that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commerce is one of this unit's default commands. Initiating commerce.
There we go. Oh, you got some blueprints, huh? Sereninator. Zeranium infused bullets. This is for a rifle. Soap. Repeating rifle. Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. I'm gonna buy that too. Hold up. Oh, I need to find a workbench. They might have one here. Might not.
See you
We'll
soon,
find out.
I hope.
We'll find out. Let's see. Did I get... Nope, I didn't get a quest. Where does this lead? Yeah, storage room? Storage room in the bathroom? Interesting. Interesting. Oh god, oh god, oh god, that was uranium. I didn't even notice this uranium. So, who do I need to go to? This is a hospital right here, and then that looks like a gear work.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Look like an
Very
MRI
poisoning.
machine.
Only in well case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Kind of looks like
Yes. Let's
that was
have
the
a
place.
look at you. No signs of uranium exposure, or anything else novel or interesting, apparently. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring my vast expertise, surely.
Okay. Open vendor. You mentioned uranium. Can you tell me about it?
Gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know?
What is uranium exactly?
Is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Uranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined uranium is used to power nearly all major Protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source. However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause uranium crystals to explode.
Tell me about the danger.
Uranium in its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, uranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, uranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand.
Okay. How long could one survive in a gas
The
closet?
concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with?
How do I keep
Total
getting...
avoidance is best.
Okay.
But try to get out of the Zeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the near future. Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from Zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of trouble last I heard.
I'm just peeping that if that is the case, there were a few spots that I saw that looked like you could travel through the Zeranium, that if you could put on that shield, because it says Aegis for Zeranium, and Aegis means shield, right? Or Aegis. So if you could put that on and just travel a little bit in the Zeranium, it would have made like a lot of areas accessible that previously weren't accessible.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
My bad. I was checking to see if my controller was dying. You and Marshall Donaldson don't seem to be on the best terms.
The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station, but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me.
Okay. Science. My science isn't high enough. What's the worst that could happen? So blame the Zeranium gas. Sounds like the damage is already done.
Zeranium corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment.
Nah, we wouldn't want that, would we? You know, mental refreshment could be good for you, cleansing.
Oh, is right. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right.
Where can I buy some
You want to see the
supplies?
quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through, under the Marshal's office.
Got
She'll
it.
only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
I found a nice little Zeranium pistol that I want to try out. All right. Examine. Oh, that's explosives, a mixture of heavy metals, incendiary chemicals, and improvised mechanical detonators. Someone who knows their way around explosives might be able to cobble together these parts into a grenade. Someone who doesn't know such things can only appreciate them from afar. So it can only appreciate them from afar. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. I knew there was going to be a crafted bench somewhere, so let me mod. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Death sentence. Finally. So we can put at least a reflexive scope on my death sentence. No other modifications for right now. But if I could find like this little scope that I got on this, bro, for my death sentence. All right, so already went into the medical facility. It looks like that's more Zeranium. What is this? The loader mech is out of order. There's no obvious signs of what could have caused this damage to the frame. Inspect. Nothing about the damage seems significant. You speculate that a metal object of equal or greater height must have been involved.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zeranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive.
Why are they just standing in this Zeranium like that? See what's going on here. Lab notes, experimental log X94. I've managed to consolidate the waveform down to a point where it can be generated by a handheld device, but I need something to project a field using it. One enterprising fellow suggested that the catalytic amplifiers used in Dragoon automechs might serve, and the idea has merit. I'll speak to the marshal about it in the morning. Note to self, one of the automechs wandering into my lab picked up a crate of supplies, couldn't decide where to set them down again, and just gave up. Later, I felt a vibration so hard that dust shook down from the ceiling, and must keep an eye on their behavior. Also, an automech beat up that joint that was out there. What was this? Ambient Zeranium. Lab notes: Zeranium is a natural state. Zeranium in its natural state is less concentrated and seemingly less hazardous. Long-term effects on automechanical circuitry and living tissue are inconclusive. Use of a shield device is recommended. Okay. So you must be who I talked to about the shield then. Aegis?
Yes? Normally I'd be too busy to bother with random unforeseen visitors, but I find myself with some time on my hands after the recent completion of my latest invention. Go on then. Speak freely.
What does the invention of yours do exactly?
Oh, it's really quite fascinating. It projects a field that protects the user from all manner of dangers. Kinetic force, electricity, thermal spikes, you name it. The technicians here used it to shield themselves from the zeranium gas that was barring entrance to this facility's primary repair structure. A job well done, if I do say so myself.
All right. Don't suppose you have one of those shields handy?
Well, I do still have my initial prototype lying around, but it's highly unusual to share confidential Protectorate technology with just anyone. That being said, I'd be willing to lend the prototype to a supporter who generously invested in furthering my research for a reasonable contribution.
How much we talking? Perhaps
As
later.
you wish. Should your willingness to support crucial research seek an outlet, I'll be here.
All right, so I gotta go get 1250
Until
now.
a more
All right, go get 1250 now. Let's go do that. Who's that quartermaster? Oh, she was over here. I'm like, hold on.
Welcome. Ambient Zerani, state your business. Initiating.
And sell. But, I want to see what happens if I sell them that.
Greetings, potential customers. State your business. Initiating.
I want to see what happens if I sell them that. I forgot that was in my inventory.
All right, I admit it. The quartermech still needs work, but perfection
Okay,
requires
nothing
iteration, as the marshal
Nothing
says.
happens.
While he's under construction, come to me for any supplies you might need. Glad to oblige.
Okay, nothing happens. All right, that's interesting. Have a drone, a pet for your ship. Ooh, we got a pet. Visit your ship and interact with the pet feeder to select any pet you've collected. They'll wander around the area and can be pet for mutual enjoyment. While you acquire multiple ship pets, only one can be active at a time. Okay, I need to keep my eye on that. And there was 2 there. That's good. So I unlocked a pet for my ship. So there must be more pets that you can get for your ship too. I need to keep an eye out for that. Oh. My bad, brother.
Still loitering about? I have errands that need running. Put those idle hands to some until a more convenient.
What happened? Hold up. Can I not buy the thing from her no more? Can I not buy the thing from her no more?
Still loitering about? I have errands that need running. Put those idle hands to some productive use. Until a...
So... Alright, that, I will say, that part of the game do suck. Like, how am I supposed to know that's a part of the game? Like, you're locking me into something without me knowing that I'm getting locked into something. Oh, man. And it normally, I got used to it, but this seems like something that's important. But, alright. Concentrated uranium is commonly found in industrial settings, regulated, and in the aftermath of warfare, hazardous. Protective equipment is required for closer inspection. However, protective equipment is still hypothetical and pending invention, ETA unknown. And I already saved it when I went to go do the thing with her, so I can't, like, backtrack it. I didn't think that I wouldn't be able to buy it from her still. Because like in the other game, like things would still be available, like if you do something. So could I steal it? I think I just locked myself completely out of that. Not unless I meet with Marshall Donaldson, right? Where's Marshall Donaldson? Is he up in his office? Yep.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Uranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
Okay. You think Dr. Brown's
I
will
don't
help?
think anything. Leak or no leak, we can't abandon our post. The Doctor's uranium shield is how we outlast this conflict. My people are fighting a war on two fronts. Anti on one side and Zeranium on the other. I can fight Anti, but I can't fight Zeranium.
Alright. What can you tell me about this place? What's the cost
What
of
else would disrupt the harmony of our perfect system? Anti's choice, of course. A chance shot hit the wrong pipe early into their assault. Zeranium wreaks havoc on automechanicals. Every combat-ready mech in the repair hangar was overcharged and beset with behavioral problems. Further damage soon occurred.
The facility's shield and fail-safes were far from perfect, Marshall.
True, the facility was disrupted, but it was not undone. The Protectorate saw to that. When disorder looms its ugly head, the Protectorate relies on its people to maintain and restore that order.
Okay. How's the situation around
The
here?
situation is deteriorating rapidly, and I need that gas leak fixed. Otherwise, my automechs might as well be paperweights. While I trust that Brigadier Montelli has everything well in hand,
he's dead.
That assurance does not alleviate the grim tidings felt in the pit of my bowels. Loyalty and instinct run hand in hand. I'm a Protectorate man, after all. So why should I be ill at ease, despite our stalwart chain of command and dependable kin at the helm? No matter. My unease is nothing when measured against the strength of the Protectorate.
Yeah.
This facility's purpose is the maintenance of automechanicals. When the war kicked off, it became a military asset, and I am its second steward. The old staff should have laid down their lives to repel Anti's choice. For their failure of loyalty and grit, they were punished, and rightly so. Now, their burden is mine, but I won't allow my unit to suffer the same fate.
Okay. Good conversation. Let's see what happens. Automatic delivery, another request. Hold up, so let's see. Marshall Donaldson. Montelli is asking again about those military-grade automechs you promised, and I am running out of excuses to give him for the delay. You were entrusted with this facility after your predecessors failed to defend it. It distresses me to imagine a loyal soldier such as yourself suffering their fate. Any update you could provide concerning their estimated delivery would be most appreciated, sooner rather than later. I hope or more may be punished. I hope or more may be punished as the result of the Brigadier General's vexed disposition, yourself included. In faithful service to the Protectorate, Marshal Corbin. Another request. Dr. Bryan has asked me to extract the catalytic amplifier from our only functional Dragoon. I know you ordered us to give her our full support, but I have reservations about dismantling a working automech. I've denied the request until further notice. And this is to Brigadier Montelli and Marshal Donaldson. When this damnable war is over, I humbly request that head machinist Woodrow Cantos be acknowledged and promoted as a steadfast member of the Protectorate. We may not see eye to eye, but he is a true asset to the paradigm, and I'm grateful to have him on our side. He would stop at nothing to guarantee victory. Oh, so he actually respects him. So he respect the old boy. My formative years, Euphoria arc, choice words, choice quotes from previous warden. This is very little to tell. I was selected to be a warden and attended the military academy. These days were idyllic. Drilling, marching, maintaining equipment, good times. By the grace of the sovereign, I was then separated into the officer training track. Leadership came naturally, but I soon discovered my true passion. Officers are given access to the writings of previous high-ranking wardens, and to this day I continue to bask in these treasures that have been handed down throughout time. Okay, so this is art. This fine repair facility, this fine repair center is the heart of the Vox automated security. A valuable asset, and a valuable target. Sadly, the original stewards failed to defend the facility from enemy bombardment. They were co-signed to execution and mental refreshment. Now the Ark is my charge. My burden, my inheritance, and failure is not an option. We're small but scrappy. Wartime strategy dictates that major assets be secured before expending resources on retaking minor sites. Our enduring presence here indicates that the tide is turning in our favor. And then choice with God dang. While I'm not at liberty to disseminate the full teachings to those of lesser stations, I do try to expose others to particularly powerful fragments when and where I am. I know the pearls I cast often end up in the mud, but feel I'd be remiss not to shine the light of knowledgeable on the unlearned. I count the following among the most inspirational. Loyalty is life. Life is service. Words to live by in these dark times. Trust in the paradigm and check your supplies. More than one officer has not lived to regret failing to follow that advice. The true have nothing to hide. The false have nothing to show. A reminder that we are each responsible for the other. Know your worth or find yourself lacking. A phrase which applies to all loyal subjects regardless of their station. Chief Machinist warning. Marshal, the evidence shows that exposure to this uranium gas causes near permanent corruption in the targeting and behavioral subroutines of automechs. Even if we could access the repair hangar, we shouldn't be sending these automechs to the Vox Relay station. I know you have your orders from Montelli, and that he wants results, but what happens to us when our automechs turn on him? We should discuss this in person, Woodrow. So Woodrow. So technically, if I would have came down here and did this would have made the whole entire situation easier, because I could have easily just sent the automechs there and like he could have got clapped. Made it easier to clap them up. So my question is, hold up, there's something right here. sort them by name. So these are biomass pistols and repeaters. So charge blast, explosive shot, holograph. Let's buy that. And a prism sight. Let's buy that too.
If you need something, kindly make it quick.
Okay. Gardener. So I think I just screwed myself. Not unless I could pickpocket. In which case, I think I would pickpocket
Still
her.
loitering about? I have errands that need running. Put those idle hands to some productive use. Until a more...
Why can't I do anything for them? I think the only way I'd be able to do this is if I could pickpocket her. So I would need to get the pickpocket skill next.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Okay, so yeah, it locked me out. It locked me out when I said I'll be back to get the money. That's dumb. That is really, really dumb. And you got to get a skill to pickpocket, so you can't just like pickpocket naturally. All right, so I can't do anything here. So I take it there is a gadget that you could get, but you got to get this gadget from here. Just like you have each companion that's a part of each faction. Each faction, it seems like there's a gadget that you could get that's a part of each faction as well. So that's dumb. That's really, really dumb what happened right there. At first, I was just like, all right, I could get used to it locking me out of things. But that right there, it's like, when you say perhaps later, you're like, all right, I'm going to be back. But it locked me out. It is what it is. Once I get the pickpocket skill, I'll come back and I'll pick her pocket to see if that'll actually help. But I think it just locked me out of everything. And then the worst thing about it is, this is still on my map. Actually, no. Yeah, it locked me completely out now. Because it even said that she needs help with something, but both of these right here, it just completely locked me out. And it's not saying that I botched them, which is, I don't know. I don't know. There's some bugs, but it'll be all right.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to sentinels or the Consul.
Exactly what questions does the Consul have for Tristan? We're here to meet someone. Step aside or get hurt. If the Consul's goons know what you're doing, we may be in trouble. We may be in for more trouble than expected.
Your friend is wise. I constructed the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not be arriving. I recommend you lay down your weapons.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Wait. Can someone slow down and explain what the heck is going on?
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Let them talk.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
Okay. What actions does Tristan have to explain? I thought the Arbiter acted with impunity.
Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Okay, whisper to Tristan. If you want to end this peacefully, follow my lead. Why didn't you two go when the well, he just mentioned why.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the consul's summons.
Okay. Lie. Actually, I was just recruited as a new arbiter. Tristan's mentor. Tell him, Tristan. Lie. I'm actually a criminal arbiter. Arbiter Rao has been tracking. He's shown me the error of my ways.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
I was leading him to my criminal hideout until you stopped us. We're a strange pair.
Yes, we were going to find their stash of contraband Protectorate rations, with all the labels crossed out. Architect preserve us.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
That's convenient. Don't suppose you'd consider working alongside this guy, Tristan? I thought the consul killed your mentor. Why is he looking into her death? I'm gonna go with
This is all clearly a tactic on the consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation.
A hidden room, eh? Even the Protectorate's got things they don't want to see. Okay. Secret rooms don't seem very Protectorate. How about that?
I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
Okay.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another.
You really okay with not doing your duty? Before I forget, how do you learn about the secret room?
Secret is a misnomer. The room appears to have been built by mistake, but someone forestalled its demolition without marking it on station blueprints.
Okay.
This is what is suspect. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
If the local authority stops you with the shipment of illegal parts, better have a story. I ain't gonna do that. For someone not trained in the arts of yes, and you held your own pretty well too.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post.
You really think this won't be a wild sprat chase? Wild goose chase.
Let us do just that. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
All right, so now we gotta investigate the post. Where's the post? Where's the post? Where's the post? Is it not on the map? The tip you acquired from the Sentinel on Paradise Isle mentioned the secret room on Oculus collating post. Travel there and do some sleuthing. So where is it? I see it on the map. Or at least on the mini map. Is this it? Fairfield. Oh, we gotta go somewhere else. Go to the incognito. Yeah. All I did for me to go to that other facility was just give me a bunch of mentions that I can't do anything with. Let's go up. Got the club going up on a Tuesday. Oh, it's a new post. Like it's a brand new ship. We need to take Tristan. I'm gonna take Tristan and Marisol. Take Tristan and Marisol. Let's go. Don't need Auntie's Choice with us. If Auntie's Choice is with us, it's gonna be a problem.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. What in the faces? These security measures should not be operational. and the station seems to be on reserve power. We beware. This would be a most ignoble place to enter.
Commence lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
Alright, I'm bleeding. They hit me with N-ray, I'm bleeding. I was not expecting that to happen right there. They just started opening fire. Okay, so some uranium. So some uranium. That. So this must be the post that he was talking about. So let's turn this off. What's that? Drink. Oh, a trench shotgun. Actually, I'm happy that I finally found a different type of shotgun, because now I can see what that's hitting for. Override. Disabled. Latest announcement. With the inception of our new line of listening posts, I heard some mutterings that this outpost no longer requires the presence of its dutiful tenders, and that we shall all soon find ourselves replaced with automated systems set to serve the Protectorate elsewhere. Do not allow these rumors to bring about idleness. Be sure to replicate the data you are tasked with managing. What is innocent today may be seditious tomorrow, I guess. Seditious. Seditious. Yeah, should be that. It's kind of funny because it doesn't spell that out. Oh, my bad. I didn't even read the docking log. A docking log purged. If this was due to a malfunction, please contact the technician. If this was due to malfeasance, please contact an arbiter. My bad, y'all. My brain is also still stuck on that one quest that just completely locked me out because I said I'll be back once I got the money.
Well, no one is here.
Just a stupid branching path.
Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered.
Yeah.
Is that a footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
Kind of figured maybe the person who killed the Supreme Arbiter. The true killer?
Yeah.
The true killer of the Supreme Arbiter. Heavy prison revolver. Sound good.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
So I would require like enough hacking skill to do it. I see a grate right there. It looks like they ripped off a monitor from the wall. Also looked to be a dragoon that came from off of that. Hey, look at this. There's a wasp that's still active inside that. And a wasp and another dragoon that's active. Res facility lockdown could hack. Or we could do lucky. Security room unsealed.
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor room.
All right. I didn't have what I needed for that, but hey. Let's see what's this way real quick. Oh, a few things. Breath of the Vindicator. After use, heal. Not bad on toxicity. you could possibly craft that mod. Perfect. 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 I just need a nice barrel for that joint now. Perfect. Actually, can I craft some ammo real quick? Do we got some ammo we could craft? Nope. Can't craft no heavy. Can't craft no short round. Nope, nope, nope. Sucks to suck. It's the security center. And now with the override gun. Sounds like doors are constantly opening and closing. Silence heavy revolver. Some biddies. Got a lot of stuff. Got a feeling this is about to go down in a very specific way.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look.
Breath of sovereign silver.
Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts.
And restore power?
Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place. Taking punitive action!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I'm good, I'm good. I got you, girl.
For anything that may be a clue as to the hidden room's location.
Definitely gonna need those. Appreciate you, my girl. You doing a good job. Said, look for anything that might lead to the hidden room's location. I think the hidden room's location would be right here. Yeah, I mean,
I'm certain of movement.
Passcode is Limber.
Luther Okada.
Let's try Amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's Gavel. I should remember this. Damn it.
I don't think you're supposed to be here. Try ambergris.
Ambergris can't be it. That's too short for a facility like this. Wait. Oh, no.
Of the strategies of feigning innocence I have seen, this is certainly the most pathetic. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait, I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Because I work for Sub Rosa, more than that, I don't think I can say Cadet Rao. He called him a cadet. This man a whole arbiter. Cadet Rao.
I knew this man when I was still a cadet. Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him.
We should interrogate him to see if he knows anything. He doesn't look protectorate to me. Seems like you can treat him however you please.
That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible.
What exactly were you supposed to do here?
I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
Dag, I don't have leadership. You're in a dire situation. I think your life is more important than keeping quiet. I can see that this is worth continuing to pursue. I can tell you're not stupid. If you want to live, you need to talk.
I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know.
Okay. Okada, do you know what this terminal, whose terminal this is?
I don't even know the name of this station.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
What do you remember about Tristan, if anything?
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
Espionage jobs require tact and lucidity. Your friend's a little light on both. I have a theory. Whoever hired Okada for this job don't know about his mind. Seems suspicious, but I can't put a finger on why. Then I guess he's acting... Oh, if I had observation, bro.
That's interesting, but it must be false. Sub Rosa is a large organization. Whoever asked for Okada must have wanted him specifically. But why?
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them. Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you.
I say pity. He kinda out of his mind right now. All right, I've made my decision. I think we should let him go. I changed my mind. I think you had judgment to mirror.
I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not.
He came here under false pretenses. Doesn't intent matter to you? We established that Okada's a pawn in someone else's game. What would killing him serve?
My duty dictates it. Killing Okada may not affect the one who hired him, but his trespass is an indelible fact. He should not be here.
Should we, technically? We're trespassing, aren't we? Killing a man over a technicality doesn't seem like a just action to me.
That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter cannot trespass.
Yeah, but I'm trespassing.
And even if I could, I still act with the Protectorate's best interests in mind. Not out of some base self-interest. Were the situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not afforded such a luxury.
He came under false pretenses. Does that matter to you? I don't have the leadership.
I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously.
Okay. How can you care for justice if you see no difference between manslaughter and murder. Hope you've never accidentally tread on someone's foot. You'd be booked for assault. No, when he'd be booked for death. They kill.
There is
Don't even seem like they jail like that outside of mental refreshment. Mental refreshment is for minor
incidental death.
Fractions.
But I do suppose the perpetrator's punishment does not change. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about protectorate law, I do at least see your point.
I said my piece. Spare him.
It is fortunate you have gained my trust, or I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose. Okada may live, and I hope we shan't regret it. Be gone.
We could always follow him back to
stay of execution.
his
Should
employer.
our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies for all the strife I caused over the years. And you, without you, I would have been reduced to my
That's
composite
some roasted
parts.
right there.
Here, take these. I suppose you'll have more use for them than I, in my present state.
Okay. And he's gone.
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first.
Let's see. So required info. Maximum incorrect access to tips have been reached. So I don't have the required info. Sealing chamber until user identity confirmed by login. Please enter a passcode to verify login. Self-reminder. Should the code elapse from your memory, recall judgment serves as the arbiter's hammer. What is the arbiter's scalpel?
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal. I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years.
Okay. Wait. Let me try to guess it. What was it?
An arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Analysis. 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 Enter analysis. Okay, there we go. 11 months was the last login. So let's see what we got. The console subject error empty. Deletion occurred 236 days ago, so that's some months ago. To my most esteemed sovereign, I message to inform you of the recent casualty estimates of my arbiters. In the last year of fighting, we've lost several thousand of Arcadia's finest. This doubles those lost in the first 2 years of fighting together. Each subject taken from us by the Protectorate's enemies has been ravaged 100-fold, but the losses continue to mount. I know that whatever pain I feel is only a fraction of what that you feel. For the losses of your people, just as I know that you most assuredly have a plan for the deliverance from our many foes. I urgently await your command, just as I have awaited it each day for the last 3 years. Supreme Arbiter, Andros. Okay. Entries. Consul visit. The consul has requested a meeting with me at my quarters on Praetor. Exact intent uncertain, but no doubt involves some convoluted justification of his latest stratagem. It is as if he can sense when I am both at my busiest and least interested in seeing him. The execution he broadcast of those captured exemplars was barbaric. Were these not once our siblings? Could we not have at least interrogated them, broken them, perhaps impressed a few back into Protectorate service? He is a brute who can only see violence as the solution to every problem. But I know it would be a mistake to ignore a request such as this. perhaps one of my pupils can handle my duties in my temporary absence. It would be a useful learning experience. And then entry, protege. My pupil progressed tolerably. My pupils progress tolerably. Latest experiment period of unsupervised leave on Bastion for a week. 37 arrests total, 6 executions. Listening devices caught Virgil saying, "The consul's mustache looks like a breadworm." Disappointed at his lack of tact. We will need to be severely reprimanded. Should know better than to say that when it could be so easily heard. He is not the only one in need of discipline. Tristan's anger is on a tight leash. His observational acumen is impressive, but he misses details in high-stress situations. Needs to be a better master of himself. Virgil, for his part, keeps steady in dire situations, but he lacks iron. There should have been at least 12 executions this week, but Virgil balked each time he was alone. Perhaps he gained some of Tristan's mettle. Perhaps he can gain some of Tristan's mettle. Perhaps Tristan might learn some of Virgil's self-control. The two have become the fast friends. I hope this does not hamper them when it comes time for one to prove himself over the other. Oculus, blah, blah, blah. I had never expected it necessary to return to this location after its automation. The Sovereign has assured us that central control is perfectly safe. Yet, as we know, in the Golden Ridge, with the complete withdrawal of our forces some months ago, the old assumptions are so much cosmic dust. This shall be my secondary office. Scurrying about like an insect is immensely dishonorable. But if I am killed, I shudder to imagine what would become of my arbiters. Preventing this room demolition during the retrofitting process was a prudent move. If only I could convince the Sovereign to use some prudence when committing my arbiters. But I had best thoughts such as that here, where no one else knows to tread. I can only hope the tides of war change soon. Hold up, if you're the only one that knows about this room, then... But then there was that message from the console, wasn't it? So, met with the console, because this is the Supreme Arbiter's private terminal.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the console. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the console unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the console. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa.
Could the console have brokered some kind of deal? Seems like he'd have connections. Could he have been working for someone within Sub Rosa?
What could Sub Rosa want with one of our abandoned stations? How could they have known there was anything of note here? Seems this is a question worth continuing to pursue. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what to think. My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified.
Maybe because death isn't much of a punishment for entering an abandoned facility. Protector and doctrine has a strange intersection with morality, or a lack of one. Don't ask me, I'm more concerned with dodging bullets than moral quandaries. Mercy feels better than you thought, huh? You know, I thought we should have killed him after all.
But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve?
Seems like there's a difference between justice and Protectorate justice. Objectively, Okada didn't deserve to die for what he did, and you know it. look, I don't know. I don't know. Don't you have a vicar or something to talk to about this? Sure, it seems like a difference between justice and protectorate justice.
Objectively to whom? Damn it. Forget this. Forget it all. I can't allow any specter of doubt to creep into my decisions. Let us list this incident as a fluke and move on. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully,
that was
we'll
a
grow
terrible.
ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
I should have said protectorate justice. I was thinking about it, but then I was like, they ain't gonna do nothing but throw him in a tizzy. But I guess like it's as simple as that in most cases. Huh? What's going on? Why is this icon lighting up like that?
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. But enough of that. What is most important is that we have brought your traitor to justice. She has
wasn't with me
paid
when I
for
did that.
wronging you and paid for destroying Horizon Point. We can sally forth to cloister unfettered by her or her lackeys and deal wholly with the rift threat.
Okay. You weren't with us when we did that, though, brother. I don't know how you. Oh, that was the box, and you could have used the box over there. Yeah, I think that was hack. Like that wasn't even engineering. That was hack. Yeah, they look like squids, or at least the back part of them. It's like a squid mixed with a spider. It's weird. All right, let's see. Where do I need to go? Is your companion quest still going? Debrief on the incognito. Once you finish exploring the debrief with him. Will you be sorry, Toby? Come here.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared.
Sounds good. I'll make the necessary preparations. What's the deal with this place? Should we expect a fight?
Potentially. In the past, the locale was shared equally between us Arbiters and the Consul's Sentinels. However, considering the traitors crawling throughout the rest of Arcadia, I fear what duplicity the Consul may have wrought at Central Control.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll make the necessary preparations.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
All right. So we have his companion quest now. My bad, I was looking at messages on my phone. Let's continue. What was we on? Break it down. Still need more black powder, bro. Weapons. Do it by name, favorites. To be honest with you, I kind of don't necessarily care about these miniguns. I think it might just be a smart idea to break them down. I'm not used to having like everything in my in my inventory as well, because like in the past I would just like store everything in a box and then come to it as needed. But I think this is fine. This is a rock. The Oracle. Glorious Oracle. What about the Sereninator? Let's put that up there. Let's see how that rocks. See how that rocks with that. All right, let's go back to Praetor. Oh, it switched it up on me. I was like, hold up, why did it do that? Why am I seeing those two? Let's go back to Praetor. That looks so cool, but yet so menacing at the same time, with like the darkness, but the little ring on it, how it looks like an eclipse.
Let us make our way to central control forthwith.
Got you, my boy. Again, I'm taking Marisol and you with me. I probably should take Niles with me, but that's probably something for another day. For another day. All right, where we need to go? Where do we need to go? No. Is it? Hazardous gas. Don't need that. Where's that mission? That's the rift modulator. Okay. So I probably need to come through here. Then in coming through here, we make our way. I could grab that, but I'm gonna complete his mission first, and then I'm gonna grab that. We got a plan. We got a plan. We got a plan. We got a plan. We just gotta move. We just gotta move. We just gotta move. Cracky, cracky, cracky. Is it behind me? It is. But I can't really cut through because that's a mountain. So I gotta go through the facility. That was the main reason why I had to siege this facility. And it's because of how you gotta get around.
Eye your neighbors carefully.
Did they respawn? Okay, that must be a room I haven't been in yet. But if I could avoid fighting against people, I will, because I don't want to piss off. I don't want to piss off old boy. Some sniper stuff, rocket launcher, lock on stuff. Repeater, shock rifle, not repeater. Take that trench gun stuff though. I do want to try out the trench shotgun, see how good it feels. All right, so now that we're on this side, now we cut through, we go up, and we go there. All right, let's go. Y'all aren't back, are y'all? It's not back up there. Uranium Blitz. Hey, let's go. Okay, I need to go that way. So then you cut through, go up, and go there. All right, so follow the dirt path. Raptidons were clapping them. I forgot how much the Raptidons was just mopping them up out here. Some black powder. Beautiful. Alright, so just follow this road and I should be there in no time. I went to the mental freshman room already, or facility, and I freed old girls.
Go for torpification.
Oh, it doesn't affect you. The gun shreds humans.
Combatant scanned.
Tristan, I need you to get out the way, Pimpin'. I just need you to get out the way, Tristan.
Adversary torpification in progress. Taking the fight out of them.
Tristan is disrespectful with that.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Ow. Heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. That hurt a lot. Can't tell who that was that shot me, but all I know is that was bull.
Scopes for combatant analysis. Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Get out of that, girl. Ow, ow.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Was those two robots that blew up on me? Two Zeranium robots? It's a good thing I got my bomb squad stuff on. Alright, this is a good gun, but it works best on it works best on people that it do actual like robots. Let me see. It's my simplifier, close choice. My oracle, put that back on. Lock picky. Shot. Actually, a shock weapon wouldn't be too bad, would it? I would need to put the right stuff on it though. But I already got like my little coercive giant, and that deals like a crap ton of damage over time. So I don't think I need to worry about that. I think that's everything. What's going on here? Message. Sentinel. All subjects update to screening protocols. All subjects select further updates to screening protocols. Attention all personnel, please be aware that any arbiters or any personnel associated with arbiters are now subject to additional screening. Arbiters and personnel associated with arbiters must submit their identification forms in triplicate and shall have any standard issue belongings confiscated. All is for the safety of Arcadia. No protocol updates for sentinels or associated personnel. Glory to the Consul. Office of the Consul. Okay. Attend all personnel. As of this moment, arbiters and those associated now presented all standard issue weaponry and armor at this checkpoint for inspection. Equipment may be recollected at central control. May their unarmored passage to central control renew their devotion to the console. No protocol updates for sentinels or associated personnel. Glory to the console. Got it. So they're trying to unarm us, my boy. God dang, this person is folded. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff over here. One right here. And you. Got some heavy rounds. And down here. Nice. That's some lubricant too. Definitely gonna need a lubricant.
I shall not stay.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh, my arachnophobia just got triggered like crazy. Oh. Did them gribbers just jump out the goddamn pond on me?
Necessary vulnerabilities identified. Rose, my injuries are can't from down here.
Negating the threat.
I was not expecting that. Why did they do that? Oh, brother, I'm gonna have to expect this now. Got spider legs everywhere now. All right, now I can't just run. Now, y'all got my brain like jiggling. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this, bro? How am I gonna do this? Do I got any fire? I gotta set these bammers ablaze. Where's the fire? Incendiary shotgun. Just don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Look at the top left corner of the screen. They pop out again. Give him the Clapperton. These drinks was buried underground. They said, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Mind if we teach you about our almighty Lord and Savior, Joshin? No?
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Best turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Orbiter Rao? What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate, and it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. I've strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Okay. Attack. Let's take a step back. Why isn't Tristan allowed?
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he's wanted for questioning. It is only our difference in rank that stays my hand from attempting arrest.
Let's get back, let's just go back the way we came. This doesn't need to come to violence. I wouldn't alert your friends. I wouldn't alert your friends. You just be giving me a concentrated space to kill them. So I have to squabble. That's what it's telling me. I have to squabble.
We'll overwhelm you yet. Alarm! Intruder at Central Control!
There was no other way.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Patience. Still recharging.
Whatever that is, that thing can take a wallop. Okay. That's not working in my favor. Where are you? Pain Spark, Murder's Best Friend. Where is it? That's something that was like both coercive and... I just saw it. There we go. Try and get these crits off. Holy mama. Mamma mia. Pick him up, pick him up.
Thank you, dear. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Malefactor ahead.
Medic, please.
I got you, girl. I don't know why you keep standing out there. I wish I could control where y'all position. Oh God. Oh God, I can't pick her up.
Enemy moving into harm's way. From mid.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Maybe I could just disengage. So if I disengage and then come back. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, it hit me with a random bullet. Ah, brother. Maybe I should use the shock weapon. The shock weapon do more damage, don't it? It does more damage. At least it feels like there's like no way to get around the confrontation. Let me see. Get set up value. Shotgun. We could go with the plasma. It's coercive plasma. And how many bullets does you fire? You have 150 clip. Chain lightning. No optic.
Central Control is open to no visitors. Best turn around. Central Control.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to...
Arbiter Rao did not report to the cons. Very.
Commander, let us speak privately on our next course of action.
Okay. Let's go.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
Okay. Maybe they thought you were a traitor. I think I was the problem, and it will continue. Got a problem with it? Better say so now. I don't know. Group psychosis thing? Maybe they.
And they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
So you want to attack them? Alright. Well, he wants to attack them. So, my first go.
Arresting attention for your sake.
Central Control! Battle stations!
Obliterate that boy.
Check your
ready to dispense justice.
I can't really see it. God dang, that thing got a lot of health.
I shall. Once I can rise.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Alright. Alright. That chain lightning kinda go dumb. Ow. What just happened? What just happened? Oh, I'm dead. Let's get that.
Thank you, dear.
Alright, hold up. We should be good. All right, get down, girl. Get down, girl. Get down, girl. Let's hit him from afar. Hit him from afar. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now don't run. Don't run. Come back. Bring it back here.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Hit him once. There we go. Dang. I'm trying to thread the needle with how I'm hitting them.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Technophobia. Auto mechanicals give you a... Nah, we ain't doing that. I did that the first way. Doing that here. Yabba dabba dabba doo. Get my lock picky up. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, hold up. Let me heal myself up. Lock picky. Oh, I'm almost out. All right, so we knocked that out. Did that. It probably would have been best to siege, but fighting from a distance, especially a horde of people that I couldn't necessarily like survive against, because my armor is hot garbage.
Yeah.
Actually, why not change that now? Like, if I know it's trash, change it. Oh, I got a bunch of different primers that I could put on too. I guess uranium poisoning. That might not be bad. Let's see. I came in here for armor. Oh, I'm already clothed up. Oh, I don't have one the bomb uniform no more. But I got on the escape suit. Yeah, of course I do. Let me see. Let's sort it by value. We'll put it on. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this on. Oh my god.
Nerd study? Straight to it then.
Shut up. Lock picky. Let's see, what else you have on you? Some long rounds. Say he hopes he only have to do this a few times. This man just completely butchered these people with my help, but he butchered these people. So it looks like that's also another little spot to go. What's going on here? General Command, Internal Memorandum. Brief notice to all sentinels, effective immediately, the Department of Belief, newly established by the Consul, shall handle all matters related to religious development of the Protectorate subjects in our current time of conflict. Once the order is returned to the Protectorate's fold, they shall answer to the Department of Brief. What's the order? Oh, the order of what's the face? OSA. As led by the Consul, who shall rule upon all religious determinations made by members of the order before they are put into effect. No exceptions to this shall be made. Glory to the console. Glory to the console. We have recently prepared a reduction in arbiter-centric rooms to grant greater space for our increased sentinel numbers. Please take steps to certify this transition is without issue. Any grievances submitted through official or unofficial channels shall be punished severely. Glory to the console. Glory to the console. Maybe we go here. Oh, so this was a stealth way to get into it if you didn't have the lockpicking skill. In some cases, they're making the lockpicking skill feel like it ain't worth it. Is this another way to get? This is another way to get in. You didn't have to come to the front gate. You could have just came over to the side. Can you destroy these? You can't destroy these. Would have been nice if like you could destroy like generators and all that. Like create a bit of emergent gameplay out of it a little bit.
Seems like trouble.
Seems like mind your business.
Remain vigilant.
Classified history of the Protectorate. You flip through the book, many pages, each of which here bear more long black redacted lines than actual sentences. Eventually, however, one unredacted line stands out to you. Passed into advanced age, Sovereign Reuben Varric sought to extend his service to the Protectorate, and accordingly his life. After much experimentation, the Sovereign unfortunately passed at the age of 115 years.
Appreciate if you've cleared out. Huh? No escape.
You should have stayed where you were, boy. Workbench would be nice. Hold on. We're traveling. Workbench would be nice.
Smells like paint and agitated dust. Renovations, I surmise.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Identified.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Commander, hangs from a thread.
No, we good. I'm alive.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I despise asking for aid. And yet I must.
You're good. Get up. You're good. You're good. You're good. Get up, buddy. Okay, so there's a way to sneak in to be completely pacifist.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Yeah, there's a way to sneak in to be completely pacifist. I do not want to kill that person if I don't have to.
That's
I shall reduce them to a slurry.
Oh, he's up here.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Dang. I was trying to get you to do it again. Man, I gave him an uppercut with that jank. Alright, so actually that sentence might be better. Cause this don't hit as hard, so that sentence might be the better one.
Huh. Guess not.
What was that?
Invasive elements.
Amplificator at ready status.
Dang. Dang. You had to hit her like that. She was but a girl.
Goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. I hope the technicians have kept it in working order.
Okay, so this is another way for you to sneak in. A little bit. Without you having to completely... God dang, don't you see me trying to be inconspicuous? You just gonna completely run in and open up that door? Ah, I see. So this could be one.
Seems they departed. Today's influences.
Oh. He ran. That boy said, bye-bye. There you go. Sliding through your hood. Wish a gribble would.
Scoped for combatant analysis.
Seeking cover.
I see you. Do it. Do it. Do it and I'm gonna take your legs. Do it and I'm gonna take your legs. Do it and I'm gonna take your legs.
I have a fix on their
I know.
weaknesses.
I see.
Explosion.
Give me that leg. Told you do it, I'm gonna take your legs. You ain't wanna believe me. Time dilation. Dispensers. Ooh, heavy ammo. Let's grab that if we can, and with that, sell everything else. I'm not as loaded in this drain as I normally would be.
Even seeking cover.
Yeah, seek that cover. Bye, Tristan. Bye, bye, bye.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
It's all good. He did. This is kind of terrible. We're just running in, slaughtering them while they're in their own base. They trying to mind their business and do what they can. Just be them, support what they believe in and all that. But this man Tristan just gotta have his justice, huh? Turn that off. Nobody don't want to hear that shit. What's this? Early copy of the Protectorate document test. This copy of the Protectorate document test is one of the first drafted by the matriarch herself. You may have noticed its unusual simple questions and greatly truncated length. It was believed initially that this was all required to successfully decide the vocations, well, it could be vocations of the Protectorate subjects. In the many peaceful years following the matriarch's passing, the Protectorate iterated lightly upon her initial designs. However, after his rise to power, Consul Thoreau correctly identified many ways in which the Protectorate acumen test could further identify a subject's strengths and weaknesses. The test nearly quintupled in length, allowing us all to rest easy, knowing Arcadia's future subjects will be properly placed in their societal roles. So a test that pretty much, well, actually, it was like that in the other place as well, in Halcyon. Sealed. There's way in there. There's way in there. There is no way in there. There is no way in there. I thought there was. No, there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Actually, forgot. Getting me flashbang and what have you. Okay, no wires. No, there's no way. At consolidation. Yeah. Oh, we were already up here? That it was. Sorry, no witnesses. Don't do it. Grab it off. Put him down. There you go. Oh my God, the hammer slam. That's it. Come on and slam if you wanna jam. All right. And anything else?
Enemy moving into harm's way. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Shoot. Don't like that. He was but a boy. Suspicious bookshelf. The other bookshelves in this room are completely uniform. Numerous volumes stick out just slightly too far, or the other ones a little too small for the space they fill. Suddenly, memories of old spy adventure serials fill your mind. So we could do brilliant. You hear a door click nearby. I took his leg from him. You don't have a leg. You don't have a leg. Annotated map of Arcadia's first colonies. One of the locations on the map bears a bright red X. A small note is pinned beside it. Suspected site of initial signing of Articles of Confederation earlier into Arcadia's founding. Name successfully stricken from records. No copies of surviving initial articles, but extremely sporadic rumors persist that they were shockingly lenient in regards to punishing citizens' infractions and allowed subjects frightful amounts of autonomy. Though our society has proven that citizens require strict rules to thrive, rumors of any other guidelines must not be allowed to persist. Continue to identify sources of information and excise most thoroughly. Okay. Sound like the Fire Nation right now. Don't do it. Yamido. So, how do I get up? How do I get up? No. Take his legs. Get him. Get him, Tristan. Never mind, Tristan. Tristan. Oh! All right, Tristan. That was kind of... Yeah. That's one. Now don't duck. That's two. Don't duck. That's three. Ducking only makes it worse. There you go. Go ahead. That's you, Tristan. Let's see. Sentinel correspondent. Senior Sentinel Ebe. I recently finished my review of the security mechanisms present on the flagship of the Sovereign, and I must say our security coordinators, god dang it, I can't speak, have outdone themselves. Defenses ring every corridor hourly, redundant hallway patrols, and at the crux of it all, no one can access any deck of the ship without providing deck-specific credentials. This means that, for example, an officer on deck 2 would be unable to access deck 4 without aid. No assailant or group of assailants could run roughshod over the ship, no matter how coordinated. I hasten to call the ship nigh impregnable. Perhaps we might even implement some of these security measures at Central Control as well. Sentinel Bartos. Okay, so they have something. Do you have a key?
Seems the Consul is not devoted to the idea of training future arbiters. I wish I could say I was surprised.
I mean, I'm not surprised if you guys pretty much operate without impunity. Then he's pretty much in fear. Let's go. He's pretty much in fear.
I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in.
All right, do your thing. Okay, the weapon ensconced behind the glass seems rather formidable. A plaque on the case reads, "This weapon, known as the feedback cannon, was the firearm of choice of Chavi." It's not Chevy, but it's Chavi? Chavi News, first Supreme Arbiter of Arcadia. The glass display swings open.
The terminal's
Breath of the
locked,
Sovereign.
which is no surprise. See if you can find some
Oh, and that's
method
for
to
60.
bypass its passcode.
And that's for 60. Hold up, that's perfect. Because that's just for 60. That primer at. That's just for 60. We need that. Need that wholeheartedly. Okay, I'm missing 2 gadgets actually. Yeah, I'm missing 2 gadgets. Observation treasure hunter. A relatively standard filing cabinet featuring what must be hundreds of dense, boring documents. As you shuffle idly through the paper, skimming for something noteworthy, you hear something shift deep in the cabinet, but it's difficult to surmise where. Oh, via treasure hunter. So it's probably some treasure down there. A number of volumes stand out on the dust blanket bookshelf. Examine. Actually, hold up, no. Examine, deciphering the plan, a primer on the Order of the Ascendant teachings. Look at Law of Protectorate, Volume 1. Hard. Actually, examine. You pull the book from the shelf, kicking up a small cloud of dust. Opening the book and thumbing through the pages reveals dense walls of scientific text and a sea of red underlines, crossouts, and annotations. It looks like the Supreme Arbiter was having one-sided argument with this book, Arthur. Look at other books. Look at the laws. Though it doesn't seem overlarge at first glance, this book is so heavy it almost fights you as you pull it from the shelf. Were you to drop this on your foot, you'd no doubt have several bones. You'll no doubt that several of your bones would have shattered on the spot. The pages within are so dense with writing as to be almost completely black in places. The edges of the book are worn, and many pages bear highlights, bookmarks, circles, and other marks. It's clear this book was extremely well loved. And skimmed through high-pressed viticulture for the hard-pressed. This seems to be a wine enthusiast guide for home brewing, with the target audience being officials with a very limited amount of time. Judging by how much thicker the dust is on it than every other book, it does not appear to have been ever opened. An old picture of Supreme Arbiter and her 2 proteges, Tristan and Virgil, taken 13 years ago, removed the frame. You find nothing remarkable as you remove the picture from its frame. However, you do notice a line of text and an untidy scrawl on the back of the photograph. To the Supreme Arbiter, a grander mentor has never walked the byways of Arcadia. Gingerly, you place the picture back the way you found it. Just gathering information. Got a feeling this is about to turn into an investigation. An Order of the Ascended Globe likely stolen from the Order's settlement. You notice a depressed switch half hidden between the base. Something grumble on the floor nearby. It would appear this has unlocked something.
Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked. You must finish reading through that terminal.
Alright, got you. Messages. Arbiter Ashton. Arbiter Tristan Rao. Gap in my armor. Casualty report 288. So Supreme Arbiter, it is with my regret to inform you that over the course of the last week, we've lost another 2 cadres worth of Arbiters in the fighting on Cloister. Their unit was ambushed by a large number of Order troops en route to resupplying those holding the archive. And though they eliminated 10 for each of their own failed, they were eventually overwhelmed by Order firepower. We shall doubtless still prevail on Cloister. I shall see to that until my dying breath. Though we have lost many more than expected, the Sovereign shall deliver us from the icy wasteland and crush our enemies forthwith. Glory to the Protectorate, Senior Arbiter Ashton. Okay. I met with another Arbiter today. After the conclusion of your wake, I didn't glean her name. I cannot say whether she volunteered it. She was one of the extensive line of well-wishers of condolences. Of those seeking comfort to give to take, or to give and to take. As the two of us conferred, she spoke of a handful of junior arbiters she has been monitoring and asked if I had any advice. I told her, see which of your recruits has the best knack for maintaining their weapons. Excellence in the most basic of tasks begets excellence in all else. She thanked me for my insight, and I realized shortly thereafter that it was not my insight, it was yours. All I know and am, I learned from you and Virgil. Presented a stable base from which I could be the best I could be. With you gone and Virgil distant, it is, for the first time in my life, difficult to see what the future might bring. May the Architect grant both of us peace. All right, and that's from Tristan.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like sprats, all at Varric's behest. I shall lower myself to work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to... Hold... What in blazes? How long have you been standing there? What did you hear?
Okay, so it might have not been the Consul. It might have been her.
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot.
She was going to... I'm sorry. That must have been hard to see.
Actually, it wasn't. Perhaps at first, until I discerned her true intentions. My mentor hated the Consul and was deeply devoted to the Sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the Consul into a trap.
Those unable to accept the truth do often invent their own.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. It's all that makes sense.
Brother, it's not. Brother, it's not. It's not. She gave in. It's obvious she was killed before she could send. There's no elaborate play here.
It's not obvious to me. You didn't know her. Wait, do you hear that?
Hold up. Stop it. Look at Chris Boschnick. Hold up. Wait. Where's my whistle?
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
This man is so
My
upset.
name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
Didn't realize the console had arbiters in his pocket too. Damn. Looks like we were being followed. This isn't an old love interest, is it? We can't say that. We can't say that. We just go piss him off.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny that central control has changed, but... what am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough. This has been an unpleasant day and my patience is gone. Your accusations are baseless, and accosting a higher-ranked arbiter is grounds for arbitration.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort.
Those are a lot of accusations to throw around. Let's all calm down and discuss.
There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see firsthand that Arbiter Rao had abandoned his station. He has, and must meet my judgment.
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken.
God dang, calm down! Tristan, can't you see she's just following her duty like you are? Mayhaw, was it? Maybe we can come to an understanding. I'm lacking information. Oh, it's because I touched the terminal before I got the chance to do the other thing. It's because I touched the terminal before I got the chance to do the other thing. All right, let's see. Tristan, you see she's just following her duty, like you are.
At Oculus and again at the Vox, you showed me that the law may be interpreted. Clemency can be granted where before it would be unthinkable. Here my sense of duty clamors to be answered. But as much as it surprises me to admit it, I think you're correct. To this recruit, I've diverged from the path of righteousness. Slaying her for sincerely trying to do what is right would be a farce of justice.
What? So if we find a way to change her mind, you wouldn't kill her? That sounds a lot like a treasonous thought, Arbiter Ralph. Sort of ironic to be on the receiving end of the justice you normally met out, huh? Sounds like you're getting soft.
I would not. But I know the reality of swaying an arbiter from their chosen path. It's likely this situation may devolve into violence regardless.
What is this insanity? I would never imagine an arbiter balking from their chosen course. I had hoped Arbiter Rao would come to his senses, but obviously to no avail. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters.
Little girl, if you do not go lay down for your nap, like, what is going on here, bro? All right, so Tristan spared a sentinel bent on arresting him. Does that seem like a traitor to you? Sometimes your punishment don't fit the crime. Tell her about...
He was simply doing his duty, just as you or I must every day. Killing him would have been wrong, even though attempting to arrest me was a criminal act.
That's even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice, and I have. Use your mind. Think about what I did, what you intend to do. Is this moral? Is this right?
Arbiters aren't under any jurisdiction but their own. No one put you up to this. Seems pretty obvious that you've made a mistake with all of this. Time to back off. We've talked long enough. It's clear it's not going anywhere. I want to swap order.
What of it? Someone has to stop him.
Ironic. You came here to judge me for much the same reason I have, as you so claim, deserted. I chose to investigate the Supreme Arbiter's death on my own. You chose to investigate my departure on your own. You seek to judge me for the very crime you are guilty of.
That's impossible. I refuse to believe we both could be guilty if we were simply following what we were taught.
All right, he gave me a list of options here, eh? Even the Supreme Arbiter seems to have struggled to do the right thing by your laws. You face an inherent logical fallacy. All you can do here is follow your heart. If your orders are self-contradictory, it stands to reason you should question them.
We don't know that for certain.
Shut up.
To an onlooker, without our knowledge, it could seem that way. And such presumed traitorousness would be very confusing.
Even the Supreme Arbiter has struggled with this? That doesn't seem possible. But I suppose there's no way to ask her now. I shall trust your words. Consider my hand stayed. I can see that judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must reflect on this matter.
I'm glad that we resolved this. Tristan, what do you think?
It would appear we're in agreement. Neither of us shall raise a hand against the other. I'm pleased.
Wasn't expecting such a mature resolution from our little arbiter. I'm impressed, and not even in a backhanded compliment sort of way.
So, what course of action do we take now?
Don't ask me. I'm not with the Protectorate. Tristan, any words of wisdom you can impart?
It's important for an arbiter to use their forebrain. Next time you encounter something as strange as a loyal arbiter diverging from the path of righteousness, investigate. You may find more questions than answers, but deciphering them and interpreting justice as best we can is how we might serve Arcadia.
Uphold justice in my way. I'll attempt to remember that, Arbiter Rao. Thank you.
Glory to the Protectorate, Junior Arbiter. Make me proud. I'm pleased we were able to resolve that altercation peaceably. Robbing Arcadia of an enthusiastic recruit would have given me little joy.
Appreciate you using your forebrain for a change.
You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad.
Uh-huh. So, where do we go from here? It's hard to imagine you a bright-eyed recruit.
I assure you, I was once there. Any arbiter of note must build their character on a foundation of enthusiasm. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Together, we can discover exactly what transpired.
Understood. You know, you're lying to yourself. These excuses of yours are unbecoming of an arbiter. Then we better go find Virgil. I don't want to piss him off. Well,
have you lived all your life within the Protectorate? No. What do you know about what makes an arbiter? I refuse to question the Supreme Arbiter, just as I refuse to cast every belief I hold dear into the mud. Push me no more. Virgil will know what to make of this. Together we'll figure out what to do. I'll message him when we return to the ship. Hopefully he shall respond. Quickly.
Hopefully. All right. So I hit a switch. And that was this. And what's this? Wires and mechanical doodads commingle beneath this device's surface. Best leave it to Tristan. Tristan.
Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme Arbiter. Together, we shall have no trouble, I'm sure.
Personal matter. Leave the conversation.
Understood.
What? All right, bro. Don't worry. He should still be in my... He should still be somewhere. Cast off, get him from virtual. Can I go back to the ship? It's auto dock. Compression guys. Yeah, that's me. Can't fast travel. I have no clue what's going on, bro. I think I just clicked the wrong one. Take all this. And snatch this. And then we could go back to the ship. I would say his companion quest is long as hell, bro. I still can't do these. These lock me out somehow. If it do feel like some of the quests in the game are bugged, but I don't know if they're bugged or if they were designed that way. It's doing that thing again. Okay, there we go. I can't tell if they were bugged or if they're like actually designed that way. If they're designed that way, that's even more egregious. But if they're bugged, like, all right, just wait for a patch and that could be fixed.
This ship is certainly... I suppose there's something charming about its lived-in nature. Nevertheless, I have availed myself of the...
Never mind. I'm back. Who do we gotta wait for? Say we gotta wait for somebody. Wait to hear from Virgil. Tristan said he would message Virgil upon returning to the ship now, and you only need to wait for Virgil to respond. Alright. Let's see what happens. Okay. Didn't respond there. So I take it I gotta just wait in general. Alright, cool. So I guess with all of that, companions, Valerie. After being healed by Valerie, companions, you are immune to all damage. Say less. I don't even need to see the other one. Cause that's daggone sure not gonna happen. Inez, let's see. So you have potent biomass, plus 20% coercion damage, plus 10% more stacks of vulnerable applied when coercion is in effect. Inez craft a custom primer for you, equipping it into your inhaler and using it duration while the buff is active. Kills cause rather go for the damage. And Aza companion abilities now inflict stun rather than stagger. Aza automatically gains 1 charge of her companion ability when the combat starts. Rather get the stun. Alright, well, if you're waiting for Virgil, I'm gonna go ahead and go try to collect this thing. So we're gonna leave you home. And we're gonna take Niles with us. Marisol and Niles. Did Virgil respond back? Tristan said he would message Virgil when he got back to the ship. Now you only need to just wait for Virgil's response. All right. You can wait for Virgil's response. I'm gonna go do things. I'm gonna go grab this. They're squabbling on Cloister right now, so where do I need to go? I need to go here. So that means I need to fast travel back to this point. The Protectorate is like the Sith Empire. I swear to God they are. Let's go to this breakdown. Okay. Need to craft. Go over. Heavy round. And we need one more thing. I like both of these. What's this? Charge it up. Looks like we're good. Go ahead and get on the other side. This is the right side, right? Let's go here. I don't really have anything for that. But we're through. And now we just need to make it all the way up there. Hopefully no more Racinids pop out. Arachnids pop out and just, you know, scare the holy hell out of me. This game like, yeah, you got arachnophobia? We'll wait until you get a load of this. Dummy. Oh, this was from when I was sniping them earlier. Don't think there's anything else I need. Switch to that. Man, I probably should get rid of the bodies so that the wraps don't like pop up. What is that facility? Is that a gate? Kinda a gate. Blocks you from getting somewhere.
Standing by to stupefy. Batten stand. Global fixation in progress. Locking
You good?
them
You
down.
good? You good?
Cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Nah. Y'all good? Y'all good? They're down. They're down. They can't hurt anyone anymore. You found the body. You found nothing. Hey, y'all really about to make me be out here like, hey, you got me out here destroying the bodies, huh? Where's that other body at? No one was ever here. Just the ghoul. Just the ghoul. I don't really have enough ammo to deal with some of the creatures on this planet. Some of these creatures on this planet got like a crap ton of health. I seen one giant with like 2,000 health. Little armor, but 2,000 health nonetheless.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amount of ammunition on unresponsive bystanders.
Investigating hostile intentions.
What? I left. Now.
Over here. Free hole 'em.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
That you do. We're just gonna shock that boy to death. I wasn't even trying to like squabble against you. I was trying to be, you know, decent about it. Nah, we're not about to level up. Actually, I probably could have turned that on and went for the crit. That's on me. I said, we're about to unload these beams into your ass. Please prepare for injection. Like, bro, I left. What's this? Personal data pad warden, 3rd class, Preston. Yesterday, for the first time in my career, I abjectly, I don't think I've ever seen, abjectly, yeah, abjectly, don't think I've seen that. Failed the Protectorate. I was unable to find the regulations for defending a fortified position without a wall or similar barrier. I finally contacted my superior for aid. For aid, fully aware of what my failure could mean. But the defense of this installation is my sworn duty. While anxiously awaiting a reply, I returned to it, frantically comparing as many other doctrines as I could to the present situation in the hopes that I might find a way to apply the protocols in some way I'd not previously considered. Ultimately, I failed, as I should have expected. I finally realized that the flawless defense plan, which made us appear defenseless, is a true stroke of mastery, the likes of which is truly beyond me. Got it. But y'all are defenseless in the face that is me. Because I can break into anything. Well, almost anything, unless, like, it needs to be hacked. What is this? Imposter equipment? 1 full standard set of security officer uniforms and armament. 1 bundle of anti-choice propaganda destroyed. We captured an AC infiltrator wearing the uniform and personnel accoutrements of a facility security officer. All assets were retrieved and the individual has been detained and subsequently transported to an underground location for interrogation by Sentinel Stenwick, who was fortunately on site. Personal note, commendation to Cadet Pearson for noting that the individual was carrying 111 rounds of ammunition instead of the standard 110. When questioned why the spare ammunition was not marked as retrieved material, the individual attempted to evade detainment. I have no doubt that Sentinel Stenwick was aware of the irregularity immediately, but saw an opportunity to allow Cadet Pearson to prove themselves as both an observant soldier of the garrison and a worthy subject of the Protectorate. Truly, our Sentinels are as benevolent to those loyal to the paradigm as they are unyielding in the face of threats to the Protectorate. Machete. 1 machete. After being carelessly dropped on its tip, the weapon is 0.1 meters too short for standard usage. Taking into consideration that the weapon was voluntarily surrendered, and this was the individual's first violation, only a minor citation for careless mishandling of equipment was issued. There was no need for further disciplinary action. Non-standard fine helmet. 3 non-standard helmets for general infantry and security personnel. Several privates were observed to be wearing an obsolete type of headgear, which violates Regulation 74 4R 19B 60. It should be noted that the regulation was changed while they were in transit and have not had a chance to update their equipment. This complies with standard exemption 812-7C2B14. No disciplinary action was required. Personnel to be issued new headgear from the armory inside the Rift facility. And what about the messages? All personnel, base-wide, alert, priority maximum, head security, change, checkpoint, inspection protocol planning, potential incursions. So all personnel, including military, are to report to a Tier 1 viewing area inside the facility for mandatory visual communication. This is a comprehension summons and includes all normally exempt personnel, such as duty exterior officers. Of course, our chief automech engineer and strategist have both confirmed that the Dragoon station at the exterior security checkpoint is functioning optimally, and was built with the latest and most robust hardware configuration. It is more than capable of standing sentinel. It is more than capable of standing sentinel for the duration of this critical viewing. Got it. So that's why the robot was in front of the gate. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. The console personally requested that we expedite our research. To comply with this order, we are making changes to the checkpoint inspection regulations in regards to certain material. All incoming deliveries marked as clearance 12C or higher are now exempt from inspection regulations. 7843B, 7843C, and 8110J. Right. And this is to Captain Gaines from Sergeant Preston, Encouragement Protocol. Sir, firstly, allow me to offer my apologies for sending a message such as this. I have studied all regulations as thoroughly as I am capable of, and I fear there is a regulation which I cannot find. Our checkpoint security adheres to all the current guidelines, as we are loyal and true subjects of the Protectorate. However, I cannot find regulations for what to do in the infinitesimally unlikely case that the forces of Auntie's choice should choose to move around the checkpoint instead of engaging it. There are many regulations for defending walls, but we lack such infrastructure. I trust the plan, and I know that the Protectorate couldn't make such an oversight. The failing is, of course, mine, but still, I cannot find the regulations for defending a static position without fortifications. If I have overstepped my bounds by sending this, I will submit myself for mental refreshment immediately. Warden 3rd Class Preston. Yo, you willingly going to mental refreshment is crazy. That is duck dastardly insane, my boy. I wouldn't do it. I just had to shoot somebody. Well, I didn't shoot their way out of there, but I just had to get somebody out of there. This man said, yeah, I will submit myself to mental refreshment post haste.
The rifts devoured everyone here, or they're all waiting to spring out of us.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is
Let me try something.
More surprised if it was optional.
Do y'all?
At least that explains where
did
everyone
y'all
went.
do this right? Let's see. You did. You did. You did. And for that, I love you. For that, I love you. And for that, I love you. You don't see me. You don't see me, John. So you see nothing. You know nothing. Lockpicky, lockpicky. Suck my dingus. Get in, get in, get in. I'm surprised that you could do that. Like a lot of things that I was trying to think outside the box with doing, like the game will restrict me. It's my fault too, because I'm constantly like trying to play a lot of first person shooters like the System Shock, and System Shock gives you like so much. Ever since I played that game, like just thinking about it, it gives you so much leeway to do things. Let me see. I don't think I have anything that I could craft for that. Yeah, we got it in alphabetical. I don't think I have anything I could craft for that. Barrel, these are add-ons. Do we have an add-on for, nope, just for heavy marksman rifle. We don't have anything for a regular marksman rifle, or repeating rifle is what I should say. That's what I need to be looking for repeating rifle stuff.
due to an anomalous event. The interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel.
Anomaly.
All requests
I
to
didn't
view
even
the
notice that.
prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Okay, so that's sealed. All right, that's sealed. Let's do this. Lock piggy. And we could go down. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You scared yourself. Is there something else over here? Is it a mint something? Rift anomaly. Okay. Might be something up there. Auto dock. Okay. Never mind. Thought it was something else. Oh, there was something else. Made me pull up the wrong one. On my computer. That's a big one. That is indeed a big one. Okay, so it more than likely will bring out other things. Just need to keep that in mind. There's a chance that a bunch of robots might pop out. Security. Okay, so they evacuate.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
I would have loved to see like what would have happened right there if old buddy was with me. Tristan. Grab those. And
Long ago, the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility for some time.
The sovereign's a downright dove compared to the consul.
Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Arrival logs. So arrival Solus, Royal Shuttle Sunborn, or Sun aboard. Departure Solstice, Royal Shuttles bound by Sovereign Ship. Sun not aboard. Arrival Unavowed, Consul Private Shuttle. Okay, so Unavowed is the Consul Shuttle. Got it. Unavowed Departure, Consul Shuttle bound for mental refreshment. Requisition error. More crates of Bourse loaf arrived today, assigned for delivery to the Prestige Observation Suite. Third time in as many weeks. Yet we have had no visiting luminaries. I said luminaries. Save the consul. Briefly, I cannot imagine he is putting away that much loaf, and certainly not in a single afternoon. Hey, yo, it's like, what was her name in Murder on Iranidos? Halcyon Helen. Or Helen Halcyon? Or Halcyon Helen. However you say the name. It's like her. Let's see. Is there going to be a vent? Because, you know, with lockpicking, y'all had, like, set up a bunch of vents. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Well, as lockpickers, yeah. You'll make another way for people to get in, but for engineering, nah. That's on me. 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 I should have looked. I should have looked. I should have looked. Put it on.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Dang, why is he running like that? Let's do this. As long as y'all don't bother me, I won't bother you, I promise. I just came in here for the device that y'all got, and I'm gonna be on my way, brother. You're a scientist. Be a scientist. Crunch them numbers. Don't be a hero. Heroes get shot. Select these. I could use brilliant. Let's use brilliant. By combining the correct chemicals, you succeeded in making a common protector drug that definitely won't cause internal bleeding. I mean, they use uranium and everything, though, so I don't think that's a smart move. What's up?
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into. Oh, you're not security.
No.
Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
Potentially, yes. Lie. You need your ears checked. It's been quiet all day. And if I was...
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
Not until you tell me what's going on here.
I was
first.
looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
Acquire engineering. Damn, if only I had it at 7. It sounds like more than a mere personal workplace disagreement.
Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
Okay. I could help prove your innocence. Let's see. Why would anyone let the Sovereign come close to a dangerous project in the first place? So you're an important researcher, then you must know all about the rift manipulator.
I should have known you were here for the prototype. But for what ill-begotten purpose, I wonder?
Not ill-begotten. I'm trying to save the colony from certain destruction.
If that is true, then your goals and mine may be in closer alignment than I thought. Everything is turning base over apex today. Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me.
I can help with your situation if you help me acquire the rift modulator I'm here for. Hey, what up, Alan? Do you have any suspects? Obviously, Valancourt is involved. Why would...
Even though we have expanded our efforts beyond the modulator's use, Valancourt would still pay for such a theft. And I'll need it to reopen the rift in a closed-off wing. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
Okay. Just to be clear, does this mean you're willing to help me get the rift modulator?
Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit.
Got it. This all sounds risky, but I'm willing to try if you are. What kind of evidence are you hoping to find in the restricted
The kind
wing?
that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance. deliberate or otherwise.
Okay. This all sounds risky, but I'm willing to
The
try for it.
prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
Got it. And once your investigation is complete, you'll help me escape. Any last piece of advice?
Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
Sounds like a good plan. Alright, optional. So, Valancourt's office. Where's his office? That's the rift modulator. So I need to get to his office. Earth Entertainment laboratory. He's doing what he's doing. That's sealed. Okay, so how would I get in there? So I guess I gotta go up this way. Or no, that door's sealed too. She's doing her thing in there. That door's sealed. Are there rifts all over?
Enter your belt. I'm locked and stuck.
Where at? There's a few of them, huh? Oh, it's barred shut. God dang it.
Adversary vulnerability identified.
Get out.
Praetor is charged.
You can't.
Combatant scan. Short on targets at the moment.
Oh, that's now.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
Don't worry about me. Okay, so that's you guys. A lot of the stuff in here is far. Yeah, let it endure, huh? Let it endure everything that it needs to endure.
Somebody lost?
Target
Lost track of
reacquired.
them. Always watchful.
Sustain the system.
Be scared, please. Don't make me have to shoot you. You look like good people. You look like good people. Exhibition hall. What's this way?
Trust the plan.
Let me see what's over here. I see. I see what you want me to do here. All right, well, guess we floating. Where is it? Here it is. Science. Well, sniper rifle, laboratory, and conclusive guards. And you'll float too.
Come upon me unawares.
Don't worry about that. Go back on my clothes drop. Man, they're good. They're just scared, bro. Bro, I swear to God, if y'all get too close, I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna restore the balance all over your face. Keep playing with me. I killed one probably too close to the rift anomaly then. Oh, I did. Killed it just far enough away. Alright, so then there's also that elevator that's there. We need to go up. Don't want to go up.
Whatever's in there has been pushed to the outer limits of the universal equation.
Yeah, I know. You can kind of hear it. What I want to do is I want to turn all. I need to find, I guess I need to find that department then.
The Protectorate endures.
Shut up! The Protectorate endures. We'll find a way, I promise. Shut up. Spencer. What's up?
One rift anomaly modulator, as requested.
Yeah, but if I take it, how do I get to that room that she was talking about? That's the other thing. Like, it's not on the map. I have no way of locating, like, what she's talking about. The IRC research lead researcher is willing to help you escape the rift anomaly module. Of course, the big equation, you are the X factor, you are the subtractor in all of this, pretty much. First acquire the modulator. Oh, first acquire the modulator. Okay, so first get it, then steal the access card from Van Court's quarters. Player name. So first acquire the modulator and then steal. So, hold on. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading this right. So take the modulator, and then after taking the modulator, get to the quarters. Left to your own devices. Okay. The prototype rift device is a mysterious tool built by the Protectorate to study and stabilize rifts. To use, approach and interact with the rift temporarily to temporarily stabilize it, revealing objects consumed. Oh.
High priority alert. The prototype rift modulator has been removed with.
So then, do I just do this?
Use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Oh, so I can't go back downstairs. I gotta go that way. And how long does it last? Say temporarily. So that means that this should fold back, right? Okay. Oh, shiesty. Okay, it does fold back, but it doesn't even give you a warning that it's folding back. Alright, that's good to know. There's no warning that it's folding back. Just that is doing it.
To the it's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
Yo, mama. I had help from one of the researchers, actually. You must be Van Court. Heard you were a piece of schmeagle.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
Like I'm going to tell you, Dr. Hurley, she preferred suffering and electric shock over your presence. If you're asking me, I'd say you don't know your people well enough.
Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Or you could just let me go, and bygones be bygones and all that.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Okay. What just happened? Oh, what I wanted to do was I wanted to jump across.
Huh?
So
There's agitator.
don't run. Don't
Check
run.
your scopes for combatant analysis.
Don't run. Don't run. Give me that leg. Give me that neck. Give me that leg. That was so much fun. Is it still sealed? It's not. Beautiful. Oh, she had a trench shotgun. As do you, huh? So each one allows me to move. So I'm not going to go do that. I told her that I was going to get what she needed. So that escape through the hangar, recover the restricted wing key card. And that's what I'm going to do. I told her I was going to help her. I'm going to help her. I'm not a dick. Bar open.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis.
Oh, that's Hurley.
Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Understood. Let's see what's going on here. Private messages only requires a hack too. Let's go, baby. Okay, 2 Dr. Hurley off-site experiments. Dr. Hurley, I have found some concerning evidence that further rift experimentation may be taking place off-site. Do you know anything about this? Can we meet to discuss? You once advised me to never ignore aberrant data, and I feel I would be remiss if I did not express my concern. Junior Researcher Park. Okay. This message has been deleted by user Valancourt A. Comments. We have a chain of command for a reason, Dr. Hurley. If you have a concern about my regulatory methods, you may bring them to me directly next time. And contrary to what you asserted in this pedantic complaint, I do have this lab and its researchers' best interests at heart. Fortunate for us both, wouldn't you agree? Chief Hallcourt. And then laboratory advisements on the nature of rifts. Experiments are ongoing to further determine the nature and complexity of the information stored within the rifts themselves. It has been theorized that people who have been engulfed by rifts cannot be said to have truly perished, as everything about them is instantaneously converted to raw information. However, and this cannot be overemphasized, information stored in a rift is purely abstract data. We have found no evidence that any consciousness survives. Were it otherwise, I cannot imagine a worse fate than to be deconstructed while retaining any level of awareness. We are continuing to build upon the research begun at Horizon Point Station and making splendid progress. The Sovereign is pleased, and a happy Sovereign makes for a happy work. Still, I cannot help wondering how much further along we would be now had we taken advantage of the Order's minds before they became corrupted by seditious thoughts. Prior to the schism, I had believed it impractical to exclude the Order in this research, but it was evidently the correct choice, given their presiding bishop's perfidy. Perfidy. Perfidy, alas, for science. Private messages. Okay, I already checked the private messages. All right, so then we just do this again. Rift anomaly. Okay, so then there was that's over there. We take this ladder down. Society. See my courage. What if you remain a scrawny little but oh.
Never more content. Never more content.
That man didn't have the arm strength with that. He must be somewhere over here. An impact hammer? Interesting. I'm sorry, scientist.
Hostility. Standing by to stupor. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
What's hitting me? Well? Okay, it was above. I was like, hold on, what's hitting me? Alright. We don't necessarily need that workbench, but that takes that out right there. And then we also need give me your bits. Give me your bits. Gabish. Should be another rift anomaly somewhere. Weren't you up here somewhere? Sealed. He was talking to me through this. Examine. All electrical switches are on. Disable lockdown contingency to prevent RC automatic reinforcements from. Oh, I can't do it. An error console. All nearby electrical switches on. All nearby electrical switches are on. Ah, I gotta turn these off. So, whoops. Whoops. Oh, I see. Let's see. So, turn that on. I'll take that. Daily tasks, install private security cache, update electrical in the hangar, double check restrictions on the critical experimentation wing. Okay. Order the new cache from Valancourt himself. Wanted to ask why, but the chief didn't seem in the mood to field queries. Sometimes something he read on his terminal certainly seems to have spoiled his day. Cash can only be obtained by enabling the middle power switch alone. Should be easier for the chief to remember. Don't forget to have lunch. A hungry subject is the worst subject. I don't even know how I figured that out. But all right. So all power switches gotta be powered on. So okay. Turn that off, and then that right there, and then bada boopy, and then turn it off. Lockdown contingency for the Rift Containment Lab has been taken offline. Consequently, IRC auto-mechanical security forces will be unable to gain entry to the lab during power lockdown. Ooh. So that did that, and now I just need to. You're good, brother. Okay, so I still need to get down there to recover that card. I thought one of these would give me that opportunity. Oh my God. I accidentally fell all the way down there. Why is it like hovered over the main menu right there? That sucks. Alright, so then that means I need to take this. Now that I've done that. Let's go to the observation lab. I thought I took everything offline though.
Invasive element. Moving position.
Okay. Y'all did y'all work. Thank y'all. That has some gen on them. Okay, so I need to creep through.
Sovereign never seemed especially perturbed. You know what prudence always does. Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon? No, that's only for celebrating the down. Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foot.
Free thinkers.
Don't worry about that. There you go. There's a free thinker for you. He had a pitch ball card on him. You think I was not going to let you get away from that? Get away with that? I said get away from that. Get away with that? Need that pitch ball card. Come on, y'all. Stop dilly-dallying. We got to get out. We got to skedaddle. Oh, we're back here. Actually, I'm kind of curious.
Always pays to plan ahead. These ought to make sure trouble's any.
What do you do? Ah, that's what you do, huh? Hold up.
Bet we can unfold that rift now. I gotta know what's in there.
What's in here? Armageddon. Okay, we got a weapon called Armageddon. Card. Oh my God! It unfolded. You don't even get like a. You don't even get like a sound cue or nothing that the rift is unfolding. I don't even know the time limit. That one unfolded like mad quick. Okay. So let that unfold. Let's go back here.
Bet we can unfold that rift now.
Yeah. Do that. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Let's go unfold now. And what is Armageddon? Armageddon. Armageddon. What is it? Can't really see what it is. Look like a doom gun.
Ready to take a heat off.
What is this do? What is it doing to me? Interesting. Interesting, I guess. Actually, can I go this way?
No escape for you.
Who said no escape?
Make me rock on over there, huh?
I'll handle this.
Don't worry, I took his toes. So I can't go back out the way I came. Easily startled. I'm not easily startled. Shut up. What was in here? Actually, I don't remember what was in here. Oh yeah, that's right. This was sealed at first. Yeah, now I'm getting why a lot of these drinks were sealed. Okay. And then that's the elevator as well. Oh. Alright, that makes sense. So let's open this up.
Do you suppose there's been another incident, like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone after.
A hypothesis that does not hold much water, I fear.
Cover the key, huh? So
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Threat detected.
And sort of.
Proceeding to attack.
Enjoy that gulag. Okay.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Good. Thank you. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Bad for your health. Bad for you. Bad for me. Bad for everybody. Y'all are duty bound. Be duty bound. Let me break this. See where this goes.
They would try
Huh? Open it up again. Go that way. Nah, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Shouldn't we warn those soldiers not to stand so close to our experiments? No greater teacher than experience.
I guess. But we should be alright, though. Just like they should be alright. And we should be, yeah. And they like swimwear. Long hair and we don't care. Got the card.
Looks like they vanished.
Alright, let's see. What's this? Scheiße. Don't have to hack for it. Mannequin and Hurley. Mannequins. There was a minor quibble between a few of my bright sparks over how to tog out the mannequins for a recent Destructibles test. Some were obviously offended by the use of the order vestments, though they tried to hide it. I resolved the issue by firmly reminding them that the Order is our sworn enemy now. I also warned them that should I see similar reactions again, I would replace one of the mannequins with a live subject. Ha! That certainly got their attention. Hurley. Hurley, I was forced to administer another form of reprimand to Dr. Hurley. Firstly, for catching her nosing about outside of the restricted wing again. And the second, for the venom she spat at me as I escorted her back to her office. Quite the tongue on that one. I wonder if she would be amendable for dinner, provided I am not forced to dispatch her for insubordination before then. Yo, this man was like, I like her, she feisty. That's pretty much what that translates to. I like her, she feisty. Yeah, y'all found bodies. What y'all gonna do though?
How very tidy and organized this all is. I imagine Valancourt's dirty secrets are filed in alphabetical order.
Yeah, but we can't do anything about that. I don't have the... Yeah, I don't have the skill. Lockpicky, lockpicky. So now I gotta meet her. She's all the way over there. Mysterious component.
You have been my family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may. I've neither the wish nor the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on my rift research. What I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you plotting?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim. As it should be yours.
I accidentally talked to you, my bad boy. I accidentally talked to you. I was trying to hit this. Okay, so that would probably lead me out there. Hey now, say now. Oh, so right here. Hey, Hurley. How you doing, girlie?
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Okay. I have the key card to the wing.
Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues.
Alright, so I need to meet her over there. How did I get in here? Okay, so she came in through here. Main hangar. Oh, so from right here. Oh.
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open this up, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original seed that could lead us.
Note resembled note. A certain part must be removed from the rift generator prior to today's demonstration for security reasons. I have enclosed an image of the part in question. Make sure it's done discreetly. I do not want to hear from any of the scientists that pestered them with questions in the midst of their preparations. Chief Valancourt. And I take it if we could have hacked his computer, there was like a section for her to give her information about something. If we would have hacked the computer, we would have got the information that she needed without opening up the rift, and we could have moved from there. So,
Lead us to the evidence we need.
oh no. Hurry up and get it. Run out. Run out. I can't get out. I can't get out. Okay, there we go. Get out of there. Get out of there, y'all. Get out of there, y'all. Because I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Should be coming back. I see it flickering. Look like it's flickering faster. Yeah, a sound effect on this would have been better. I don't know what they was thinking for this part. Because there's more I want to check. I know it's not permanent. Examine. This adult mannequin is wearing a necklace engraved with a date and the following inscription: "Forever together under the sun, HB." Not much more can be gained. Okay. Examine. Reconstructed rift generator. This badly damaged rift generator has been reconstituted by your prototype device. Investigate the failed experiment mystery component. Compare the piece you found with the remaining wreckage. Mystery component, yep. As you suspected, the mysterious component discovered amongst Valancourt's confiscated items perfectly slots into the generator. Science. I can't do anything about it. I'll take rift residue. Examine. It seems this uncommonly small mannequin and children's toy were staged as part of the experiment. However, nothing here indicates how the accident happened or who was responsible. Okay. But I could talk to her now.
You've discovered something.
I haven't discovered everything. Valancourt ordered this man to do something. A vital part of the rift generator arm, the rift generator's arm must have been caused by the failure.
I knew it. I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable.
Because the console told him to.
Valancourt has many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem.
I think he views himself as a patriot acted in the Protectorate's interests. He's the console's stupid lapdog. He just misinterpreted his orders.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. Did you uncover anything else? How would this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the rift destabilized on us. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
Can't. I don't have it. That concludes my investigation.
I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
Now you're talking, I'm right behind you.
I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest?
You can count on me. What kind of distraction?
The kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces, he will be much easier to deal with.
You can count on me.
I'll go first. Follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
Okay. You open the rift, untangle the threads of the rift disaster. Got it, got it. So that means now. Oh, that means we're going to the main hangar, baby. Let's go ahead and buy these heavy rounds. You spin my road right around. And we should be good. Party upgrades, just making sure that everybody's good. I still don't have like any companion quest for Marisol yet.
Pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
What did it say, dude? So it says, grabbing the modulator facility. Valancourt is blocking your escape. Deal with him and his security forces. Stay out of sight. Find a good angle to attack him against Valancourt while he's distracted by her.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. Someone, either you or acting under your orders, deliberately removed a vital part from the rift generator, ensuring a catastrophic failure. I've seen this sabotage myself.
For you to have discovered that...
Resorting to violence.
Adversary vulnerability. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a flare. Stop that.
No matter. I will deal with you myself.
Yeah.
Gun weapon ready, Commander. Combatant scan.
No! I'm alive, I'm alive.
Taking the fight out of them.
Hey yo, this Armageddon weapon is kinda nuts. This Armageddon weapon is kinda crazy, bro. Alright. We could get our guns up. So from here, 8 times 2 would be 16, so we would have 16 more points. So I can get my guns to 15. I could get engineering up a little bit more too. Could get the hack up a little bit more as well. I think my speech is fine at 7. So we can do that. And then let's go ahead. I said to myself I was going to get pickpocket. Let's get pickpocket. I'm going to try to see if I can pickpocket that lady since it locked me out of her quest. I'm assuming since she was going to sell it to me, it's on her person, so. Did it finally botch your quest? Okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Interesting.
What?
Mobilizing.
You don't want this war. You don't want this war. Okay, y'all ended them. Notice of disciplinary review. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Oh, it's just a bridge. It's a bridge over here to this. I thought it would be something more. So there's something in here. Oh, and we could get out this way. Where's old girl at, though? I wanted to talk with her. Did she survive? Oh, here she is.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude.
Probably best you forget you saw me. Let this serve as a lesson that everyone outside the Protectorate is your enemy.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Why does Hurley look like what's the name of that girl? Shit. She was in Sicario. She was in Sicario and A Quiet Place. Emily Blunt. She remind me of Emily Blunt. She looked like her in the face. Let us be free. Free from the council. Smooth look like Emily Blunt in the face.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Some creative problem solving may be required in order to reach them. Understood. Understood. So we got the Rift modulator. We still got a lot more to do on this moon. I think the only thing after a couple of blunts, they all start looking like her. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. All right, so that does it for that. Is that just one main quest? Okay, so yeah, that main quest is knocked out. So now I got this one. And then we also got like a few side quests to do as well. Yeah, we got the auntie one. All right, there's something I want to do real quick. And that is, I want to go back and I want to pickpocket that girl. Because I want to see if I could get that device off of her. Pickpocket. Hold up, did your boy not contact you back yet?
That
okay, here we go.
Scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the sovereign. I shall not rest until the consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
Seems your beloved protectorate isn't so infallible. Guess this makes you an outcast, huh? Seems like we've got to kill the council.
Were they still the protectorate, such would be a traitorous aim to entertain. But a protectorate led by the consul is no protectorate at all. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the sovereign. But I will need to deal with those who strayed.
This has been pretty confusing for your average subject. How will you judge them? We'll get this worked out yet. Guess this explains why so many protectorate troops have attacked you.
That it does. How long has this conspiracy been in motion without my realizing? The very thought makes my blood boil. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off.
Ruminating.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island.
Okay. Great. Let's go.
Bringing our findings to Virgil
I gotta go there anyway.
Allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
Understood, my boy. Wait to hear from Virgil, meet up with Virgil. So, we need to go to Eden. Need to go to Eden. Alright. so with that, so we're going to take Tristan. I don't know. I just like having Marisol with me. That eye scan thing that she got that allows you to like tap a different part on the enemy to knock them down. That's too good. To activate different effects on them. That's just too good. All right. So where is this? That's Westport. This is where I want to go. Automatic facility. I'm going to try to pickpocket her pocky. Hopefully this works out in my favor. What's going on? Oh, that's why. That's why. Oh, I did something. I did something. Hold up, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Is she not here anymore?
Combatant scan.
Oh. That explains why that went away. That explains why that went away now. So it's gone. She's gone.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
So she's gone. Oh God. No. No. Okay, y'all was standing like right there in the middle of all that. Y'all really was.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Big bones. I think you might want. Oh, he's getting it. He's getting his heels off of that. Okay, where are they coming from, bro? Okay, I was trying to just come in her office and take the thing. Is she not here? She's not here at all anymore.
Adversary vault notificator at ready status.
Oh, is this it? What's that? Dr. Bryant, thank you for sending along such thorough, incomplete research findings based on the schematics and measurements taken from Euphoria Coast. We devised a gas energy deflection apparatus, a prototype shield gadget that should prevent your technician from the hazardous environment within reason. Use it wisely. Sincerely, your friend at the lab. Is that what I think it is? Oh, that was. So, energy gas apparatus shield amount grants a temporary shield when activated, providing temporary shield to absorb. How do you activate it? Oh. Oh, that's dope.
Target analyzed.
So they legitimately assaulted this facility. Keep her in the chest.
Helping me is
Go.
strategically optimal.
I know, and I will. Don't worry, I will. Got you, my lady. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Use the Armageddon. Good stuff, good stuff. So all the Protectorate is just like, it needs to be clapped. Okay, that's insane. But I guess I got what I came for. And I didn't even need to get pickpocketed, bro.
The console, huh? Parasite.
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Where is he? I saw him. Shot that man in his cheeks as he tried to jump over that jank.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
All right, madam. Get off my boy. Get off my boy.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
There you go. Handle that. That's all you, brother. That's all you, brother. Beat that head in. So the Golden Shroud lets you get more money. More bits. Or to randomly generate more bits. But yeah, they tried to take over the facility. I mean, granted, they're not doing anything but doing Auntie's choice work. Hold up. Let's see what's going on with old boy that's up here. Is he still up here, or did he, like, run for cover? Did he dip out with, like, Dr. Bryant and everybody else? He dipped out with everybody else. All right. Understood. So, we still got his quest to do, which is over here, rendezvous with Virgil. Actually, I remember this. What? I gotta hop up off the shank. This was a lot of fun. Had a blast. We gained 2 levels today, plus we did a bunch of different quests, and on top of that, we got the rift modulator. So, and another gadget that I knew was there because of talking to her, but I didn't know how to get it. So we got all the gadgets. Now all that's left for us to do, I think, is finalize some of these companion quests. I'm trying to figure out how to start Marisol's companion quest. I don't think I hit anything that triggered like her quest line. Maybe I need to go back to I was about to say Monarch. I can't remember the name of the place. Is it Golden Ridge? Dorado? Maybe I need to go back there and like get some stuff started, but who knows? But thank you all so much for stopping by and chilling with me. As always, greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe. Until next time I catch y'all, deuces.